Do you feel that your hip is getting stiffer, that you are becoming less mobile, even though you are still young? I am Liebscher Bracht, and with the exercises we are doing today, we'll start to reverse this process. Sit on your mat and bring your legs forward. Now align your left leg with the left edge of the mat. Make sure to bring your ankles as close to the ground as possible. You can already feel a pull in the instep of your foot. Go as far in as possible and then get as close as possible with your buttocks to the left heel. When you have done that, slowly lower your trunk, but make sure that the navel goes back. Then you notice that the hip, the pelvis rotate, and that immediately increases the stretch here in the thigh. And this is what we want to achieve. Keep stretching more and more. First we breathe, deep inhale and exhale, and again deep inhale and exhale. Exactly feel it. It can pull in the knee, in the thigh, in the groin, in the hip, and it can even pull in the back. And now start slowly pushing your left leg towards the ground as if you wanted to stretch the left leg. And release the strength again. Go a little further back with the navel. And then you do that again. The left foot wants to go into the ground. You press against it, which tenses your thigh, then you release the tension, move out, and go back in again. And again, you press against the floor, increase it a bit, very gently, take the strength out, and go further in again, and very gently go back further with the navel, and slowly come out. Stretch the leg, briefly rest it, and move it a little. And then I turn around. You don't have to do that. You can stay like this. And now we do the same with the right leg. Align your lower leg along the edge of the mat. Bring your ankle as far as possible towards the mat. Bring your buttocks as far as possible towards the heel, only as far as possible. It may also be that you are far away. That is also not a problem. Then you practice exactly in this position, always there as far as it goes, always trying. And then the buttocks come as close as possible towards the heel. You lie down carefully at the back, bringing the navel back. Then you immediately notice how it pulls here, because the pelvis rotates. You feel the stretching in the thigh, in the knee, in the groin. And now slowly continue to move back. Take your time, feel inside and move slowly and consciously and go as far into the stretch as you can bear. You will feel how it always gives way further, and as it gives way, you steadily increase the stretching a little further. Pay attention to your breathing. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, go a little further in, and take another deep breath in, and exhale a little further. And then you start pressing with your right foot against the ground as if you wanted to stretch your right leg. Try to stretch your right leg, even though of course it's not possible, but the attempt is what counts. And relax and continue to stretch further, and again, the foot wants to press into the ground, relax and go further in, and a third time, the foot wants to press in, relax. And go further and come out slowly. Bring the legs a little forward and swing them back a little, and I turn back here. Now stretch both legs and try to place your right foot over the left knee, then gradually bend the left leg more, which will push you back and also move your arms a little. And then you push yourself up again and feel into your right glute. And now you have to adjust the angle so that at the moment you push up, you trigger a stretch in your right glute. And if that's the case, then you stretch further in. You may notice it also strengthens your arms, it strengthens your shoulders. Yes, there is a lot built in, and whenever you feel like you want to intensify the stretch. Then you move your left knee a little further back so that you can push yourself back up and into the stretch. You can also couple it with breathing, if that's already possible. Yes, if that's already possible, do it. If not, it's not a problem. You can do that if you repeat the routine over and over again. Get used to it more and more. That's why I'm already saying that you practically stay like this when exhaling, and when inhaling, you always go a little further into the stretch. And now press with your right foot against your left knee. Press against it. Relax and go a little further forward into the stretch. Press again. Then your right glute tightens exactly where the stretch is felt. Relax and go a little further forward, and again, you tighten the foot against it. Relax. And go a little further forward, and again, you tense your foot against it. Relax and go a little further forward, and then back again. Stretch the leg again. Calm down a bit. And now place the left foot on the right knee and bend the knee further. Lean back so you have space here. Then stretch the arms and feel if it is already stretching. And if it is, you can stay like that. And if not. Then take the right knee a little further back until you are exactly in the right spot, the right intensity, so that you can just bear the stretch in the left buttock so well. That is always the right intensity. If it is uncomfortable, then maybe turn the hands, the fingers a little outward so that you can push yourself up better. And if you can no longer hold it with your arms, then you would go out for a moment and then go back in and continue. Breathe nicely. Whenever you notice there is still more to go, move your right foot back a bit and come back up again. And enjoy the stretch. And now you press with your left foot against your right knee and increase the pressure a little more, and then relax and continue moving your torso forward, intensifying the stretch. And again, press, release, move forward, press and release and move forward, and then stretch the right leg and slowly bring it back and free it up a bit. And now we go on all fours, the knees a bit apart, slightly shoulder width apart, and first feel in the back. Arch your back and then round it, and you will notice your pelvis rotating. Push the lower back up as far as possible, then come back down again, let the stomach hang, and come back up. And now stay up, go a little further forward with your hands, and concentrate completely in this position of the pelvis. The pelvis should stay like this. The groins move forward. Move the groins forward and keep the back as straight as possible the whole time. And now, depending on how far you can go, if you can just still support it, that's the limit. Lower yourself as much as possible, but stop where it becomes too much. And keep trying all the time, no matter how far down you come, to minimize the hollow back, so that you lower the groins, the upper areas of the thighs, and do not let the stomach sag. The abdomen is more pulled in. The navel is drawn inward because it guides or performs the task of positioning the pelvis optimally. The idea is that this stretches the hip flexor rather than your abdominal muscles. And now lower your left knee down and out, letting the right groin sink a little deeper. You'll feel the right groin stretching properly. Breathe deeply. If you can't continue with your arms, please do the following. Then please go with your forearms on a couch or on a chair. You can rest in between now. At the moment when it is no longer possible, you simply switch and lie down on the couch and let yourself hang there on your forearms, just as it is done with raised arms. Continue doing the same exercise as I am showing now, but lying on the couch. Breathe deeply and let your groin sink further. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply, so your hip becomes properly relaxed and flexible. Inhale deeply and exhale, sinking further. Now press your right knee against the floor and release the tension. Lower your right groin deeper, press against the floor again, release, and go deeper. And press against the floor again, release and go deeper. And then slowly come out, move very slowly. And now we turn the whole thing around. Now the right knee goes out and the right foot to the inside of the left knee. And the left groin now sinks down. Let it sink nice and deep. Deep in, deep out, deep. And always come further down. And then you stretch your left knee towards the ground, release, the left groin comes lower. And as I said, if your arms can no longer hold you, if the strength is too little, then you go and switch to the couch or armchair, press again with the left knee against the ground, let go and go further down. And press again and release and go further down. Use your breathing, always going deeper with each exhale. And remember, you have to limit it to the point that the intensity must be only so high that you can still bear it well. And then slowly come out again, go a little into the counter movement. And we lie on our backs. Let your legs fall slightly to the side and move them briefly. Then turn onto your left side. Turn onto your left side. And now we want to bring the right leg slightly behind the left so that the knees are about hip width apart. And then we have an angle of approximately 90 degrees in the right knee. And now reach your right hand behind your back to the ground and support yourself so that you slowly, head resting, slowly turn your torso to the right. And then you notice it starts to tighten in the right hip. The further down you go, somewhere the resistance of the hip is great enough that you don't want to continue the stretch because it becomes too painful. This can also pull on the inside of the left knee. At the same time, a muscle is being stretched that causes knee pain on the inside of the right knee. We will address this immediately so that these knee pains do not occur. And you hold yourself with your arms exactly in a position that if you relax completely, if you don't counteract with your leg, if you stay completely relaxed, then you will feel the stretch well in the right hip. Breathe nicely while doing so. And allow your thigh, your right one, to rotate more and more inward. Release all tension from the right hip. By adjusting the intensity of the stretching, it is possible. And now you press gently into the ground with your right foot, let go, try to intensify the stretch a little. Slowly turn out, bring the right leg to the left arm and turn onto the right side. Sorry, I am turning away from you now, but then you will also see the other side better. And then you take the knee, the left one, so far behind the right one that there is about hip width distance. Place your left hand behind your back and ensure you can slowly rotate to the left until you feel the stretch in your left hip. You can also feel it on the inside of your left knee. Only go as far into the stretch as you can comfortably manage. And then you press with your left foot against the ground, relax again, and stretch a little further. And slowly go out, bring your feet together, loosen your legs a little. And with that, the routine is over. Do that every day. Nice that you were there. Have fun. Until next time.